Hello everybody, welcome back to Frontier. We are standing here in front of our hops production. It's July and I've just finished fertilizing everything and I noticed that we were no longer producing hops. Kind of wish this mod would show bare vines if we were no longer producing hops. It always looks like we are, but sometimes we're not because we ran out of seeds and we ran out of manure. So I want to start this episode by automating these processes. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this trailer. I don't think we need it anymore. It doesn't hold very much, and I'm going to automate the manure process through our distribution silo. So I don't think we need it anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and sell it. That'll buy a bag of seeds. We're going to keep this one. In fact, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and buy another one of those. There it is. We're going to go ahead and black this one out too. There we go. Okay, so the first thing I want to deal with is manure. And in order to do that, we're going to lease a very, very large trailer. In fact, we're going to lease one of these. We don't need the windrower. We just need the trailer park, and since we're trailer park, trailer park, and we're just going to lease it because we don't need it that long. So we're going to buy some manure. We're going to buy a lot of manure. I'll get back to you. All right, because I am very impatient, I think we're going to stop there. It's 200,734 liters for just under $12,000. So for $12,000, you too can own 200,000 liters of poop. That's a bargain. So we're going to put it in here, our distribution, our Quid Pro, Grain Quid Pro, I should say. Great mod. This will distribute our manure to whatever production needs manure. So we should not have to buy manure ever again. Alrighty. Now, seeds are a little more problematic. This doesn't distribute seeds. And I could put down one of the Omatana distributors that she created for her open air gardens. But that doesn't always distribute to every production. It's kind of hit and miss as to whether the production will get what it's asking for. So we're going to use our little trailers here. And we're going to do kind of a poor man's automation mod. I'm going to buy some seeds. We're going to go ahead and buy 8 bags of those. Actually, we're going to buy 16 bags of those. Because we're going to put 8 bags in each one of our hops productions. And now I'm just going to bring it over here and I'm going to back it in. If you just put these bags on the ground, they won't empty. But if you have them on a trailer like this one, they will. I believe. Huh. Well, this is embarrassing. Okay. What if I just grab one of those? Nope, still won't do it. Is it too high? I'll get back to you. So I took a look at what was going on there. I pulled it out and I backed it into the other hops production, and what I noticed was that an equal amount came out of each bag, which means it wasn't really visually obvious what was going on, but it filled up very quickly because it needs 10,000 liters and it took an equal amount from each bag, and I didn't notice it. So both of these are filled with seeds. At the top of the hour, they will both be filled with manure. I gotta set this up. Need to find manure. Turn it on. And come over here and tell the manure to distribute. All right, so we should be producing hops. I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna head to bed, and I'll see you guys in a couple of months when we're ready to harvest some sugarcane. So there's something about, if you look up in the top corner of my screen, you can see that I've got a frames per second calculator going on. This is the one that's built into the game. You hit F2 and it'll show you what your FPS is. If I come to this side of the truck, oh, it's all sides of the truck now. I dropped to 10 FPS. And then if I back up, it's all fine again. Over here by the trailer, no issues. Over here by the tractor, no issues. Even if I'm in the truck, what if I zoom right in? No, that's still pretty good. Now let's see what happens when I jump out. I dropped to 10 FPS. That's crazy. No idea what's going on there, folks. All right, I'm going to sleep. And it's September. We are ready to harvest sugarcane, so let's take a look at our pick of harvesters. I think today we're going to go with the John Deere. We haven't used this one yet. So let's pick a nice color for it. Oh, I don't know. Let's go with a Ford colored John Deere. Our rims will be black. I don't know why we still have green in there, but I can live with that. All right, so we're going to do a 500,000 liter tank. We're still going to have to empty it because it's huge, but that's all right. We can do that. We're going to do the US configuration just because, and we're going to lease it. Now, pretty soon we're going to get to the point where we have spent so much money in leasing costs that we could have bought, but you know, we're going to go with the free one because it's black and it'll match anything. So we're going to lease that. And we are ready to harvest sugarcane. It'd be cool if you could tab to the helicopter. You know, like you can tab to trains. Tabbing to the helicopter would be very cool. All right, let's harvest sugarcane. All right, so that's 1,000,000 liters in the silo. We got just a little bit left here. Probably another 100,000, maybe 150,000. So yeah, this field produces right at 1,000,000 liters of sugarcane every time we harvest it, just a little bit more. I think I'm going to do an experiment. I think I'm going to not fertilize this. So we're going to get a baseline right here. This is fully fertilized. We've got about 1.1 million. So the next round, we're not going to fertilize. And we're going to see how much less we get from not fertilizing. All right, perfect. Got it all in. We can go ahead and return our harvester, and then we have some beer there to sell, and we have some oil to sell. Yippee. So looking at our beer, we have quite a bit. We have quite a bit that's already spawned, and then we have quite a bit inside that hasn't spawned yet. So I think, yeah, we need to wait a little on the oil. So I think what we're going to do, let's see how much Jägermeister we have. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell some beer. Then we're going to sleep one more month, and then we're going to sell everything else. So let's make a beer run. Oh, we're doing the same thing on the truck over here. We've got the same issue. When we get close to the truck, we drop to like 10 frames a second. All right, I'm going to restart the game and see if that solves the issue. I'll get back to you. All right, I have restarted the computer, and the problem seems to have gone away completely. I can be around this vehicle, I can be around this vehicle, and I seem to have no problems at all. If I turn on the FPS counter, yeah, I'm still getting way over 100 FPS. So we're all good. Okay, so I'm having another problem here. Apparently, for some reason, I'll turn on the help menu. For some reason, I can't load this auto load trailer. I just don't know why. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to sell this. It's this guy right here. Universal auto load. It doesn't have any other functions except universal auto load. So we're going to buy that. It's 25 grand. Very reasonable. Let's go grab it. Now we should be able to load everything. I think you can also load a little bit more onto it than you can on the low loader. So let's see. All right, now we're loading beer. The only problem with this trailer is it will only load one layer, and I don't understand why. There's plenty of room for another box up there without any problems at all, but I think it's only going to load a couple of these. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm going to force it to take these two as well. Now, the problem we're going to have is trying to get this sucker into the space. But let's try it. All right, and now this is where everything went wrong last time. Oh, Lord. Aha. I think I have discovered the way. All right, look at that. All right, we're going to head back to the farm. We're going to sleep for another month. And we're going to sell some oil. All right, it's October. It's time to sell the oil. We should have about 100,000 liters in each tank. The barley is ready to harvest. I think we're going to let it wait until the wheat is also ready to harvest so that we can lease a harvester one time instead of two. All right, the process is not terribly exciting. So I'm going to fill up this tanker and I'll get back to you when it's time to sell. All right, we have just under a full load. Probably if I had waited a little bit longer, I could have gotten a complete load, but it's not a big deal. We're about 400 liters short of a full load, so I can live with that. All right, this takes a while. I'll get back to you. So did you ever do that thing where you think you're not recording, but you are? And then when you want to start the recording, you hit the button to start the recording, but you're actually, in fact, stopping the recording? Of course you haven't, because you're not an idiot. Unfortunately, I did that. But we did make just over about $2.2 million on our oil. So we must have gotten a really good price today. But yeah, there's that. Always fun. I think there's one more. Yeah, we're going to have one more very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and speed up time a little bit. There we go. All right. 5,000 liters of Jägermeister. $156,752 in Jägermeister. We are going to make one more stop before we head back to the farm. Give me a few minutes, I'll get back to you. So that last collectible we found was in the woods. So I decided to look around in the woods for some more collectibles. And what do you know? I found one. And here it is. So we're going to do the usual thing. And what do you know? It's a big barrel of money. Can we grab it from here? No, we cannot. Oh, Lord. Well, fortunately for me, I can fly. All right, that was worth $350,000. So we're just over 5 million. We've got enough to be able to buy ourselves a harvester. Because we might as well. We've spent so much on rentals. We could have bought one by now. So we're going to buy one. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. If you like this video, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you did not like this video, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.